What's up, nerds? Back with another video, a late night talking into the camera video. These don't exactly perform well. However, like I said, I'm going to do my best to kind of, post as much as I can this year. I've already messed up a couple times, but hey, whatever, it is what it is. It's better to post than not to post. So today is a posting day because actually the last few days that I haven't posted. It's not that I haven't recorded. I've actually done a whole bunch of recording. And tomorrow, or today when you're watching this, the 1st of January, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of editing and transferring files and working on stuff because I actually don't know if it's right over here. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's right across the door from me. But I did get a new 360 camera, which I am extremely excited to use, especially when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling, because the new situation, I'm going to have the camera on top looking down, just like always. However, now we're also going to have the 360 cam in the middle, so you can spin the camera while editing. I don't know if that's going to work out. I'm going to check it out. But I feel like that might be kind of sick to have the camera in the middle so you can spin it to like when it's one guy's turn, spin, other guy's turn, spin. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't get like super crazy with the spinning around. Again, we'll see how it goes. But so I haven't been, long story short, I've been recording a bunch of stuff. I just haven't uploaded like main content, but I did have inspiration for today's video, which shout out to the subscriber who's always asking me if the video is about them or inspired by them. This case, the video is inspired by you, so congratulations, take that one to the bank. And so the video topic title, if you can't tell, is about being unapologetically yourself, which obviously, hold on, let's put the earphone back in just in case, because I'm pretty sure the microphones are in here. But being unapologetically yourself. And this obviously has caveats. If you're an asshole, well, if you're an asshole, it's okay. If you're a prick, it's a little different. If you're a cocky son of a bitch, it's a little different. If you are a, pretentious narcissist douchebag, a little different, right? Asshole, maybe you could get away with that, right? Like me, I am an unapologetic asshole. And it's something that, again, it's funny because this video is following up the Bill Belichick found out that life is unfair. And so this video is because I also found out life is unfair. And what am I going to do about it? I mean, am I going to change to maybe make it so life is more fair? Like maybe if I was not, to use the Bill Belichick example, Bill Belichick, they're saying that he's not in the Hall of Fame because, oh, he cheated during his wins and he had these different scandals and stuff, which I'm sure have a little bit of validity to them. But also, let's not discount the fact that it's weird as fuck that his girlfriend is 50 years younger than him, right? And, that's just fucking, and he has not exactly won many games as in the new head coach position that he is in. And so his reputation recently is not the best. However, his accolades are undeniable. And so could he have changed? Could he have not dated a girl 50 years younger than him? Could he have just rode off into the sunset and not pursued this head coach position, which, ended up not working out the best? Yes. And in that case, would he have had a better chance of being a first round ballot Hall of Famer? Yes. However, he did not. And so for me, in my case, could I have changed up my demeanor? Could I have changed up the way I talk? Could I have done more things to make it so life would have been more fair to me? Sure, right? Obviously. However, I am not going to do those things because I do believe that there are other people out in the world who respect my decision. And while there are people that do not necessarily, they don't agree. Not that they don't respect. I'd like to think that they respect. They just don't agree with my opinion. Um, just because of that, does that mean I should change? Does that mean I should try to, or I should compromise on my morals for the sake of making it so life is more fair to me? Um, I think it's just a matter of personal choice, especially, I'm not saying everybody has a YouTube channel, not everybody, posts on TikTok or Instagram or whatever the case is. Um, and for those people that do so, I mean, are they like me? Do they not give a shit about their viewership? Do they not give a shit about making money off of this? Do they not give a shit about whatever the consequences are? I mean, obviously, I care about the consequences. However, really for me, I don't care about the opinions. The consequences in a factual sense, um, you know, okay, that's a little bit harder to, uh, f- you know, argue against, right? However, people's opinions, it is impossible, damn near impossible to control what people think. You can jump over you can jump in and out of every hoop. You can do whatever on the planet. However, people will still say it's not enough. People will still constantly move the goalpost. People will still find ways to to believe whatever they want, and it's just not worth it. I mean, like, again, factually, if there are things that you are doing that just or things that I'm doing that just, are inexcusable, it's different, right? However, if all I'm doing results in you having a different opinion, a different personal opinion of me, I could give a fuck about what other people's opinions are. I mean, again, hey, if it affects my monetary position, it's something that obviously money makes the world go round. However, one person's, reason for firing me is another person's reason for hiring me. And I've had many people, obviously not related to jobs, right? But I've had many people respect me and say that they again, well, duh, respect my decisions, respect how I handled things. And in some cases, which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it makes me want to like, reach out to some of these people. But, they respect, it's like, hey, that's something that I wish my employee did. That's something that I try to incorporate into my business. And taking that path just shows or highlights that you are thinking in a way that is above and beyond, and so that's kind of just like today's video is just short one again, try and keep these little rants under 10 minutes. The whole point of this video is you know don't just because other people have opinions of you, and hey, maybe some of them are justified, right? It doesn't mean that you should be living your life to validate other people's opinions. Live your life honestly, live it in a way that you can be honest and feel good about. And really, I mean, I know I've said it a couple times, but you need to be able to evaluate yourself in a mirror and have no problem with what you've did, be able to live with the consequences of what you've said and done, be able to understand start to finish the results and how that affects yourself, how that affects other people. You need to really be at peace and understand that there will be consequences to what you've said, and are you okay with those? as it relates to whatever, your job, your business, whatever. And that's, easier to say for me. I don't work a traditional 9 to 5. People who work 9 to 5s are not exact they don't have exactly as much freedom, especially in corporate structures. But that's a easy, quick, easy video. Smoke grass, eat ass, be excellent to each other. I will see you all in the next video. Deuces.